Is your house worth less now? We're going to talk about it on Today in Mortgages. Hey, what's up, Dream Makers? Welcome back to the show where we're talking about what's real, what's hype, and what you should be paying attention to out there in the news of mortgage and real estate today. Rich is not here with me like he was last week. Unfortunately, Rich, you get home safely?
I did, yes.
What were we doing last week?
Celebrating our 25th anniversary as a company.
5 years.
Yeah.
It's a good time. We had lots of good people come in, over 200 people, join us for dinner and some celebration and just some good times.
Man, it was so great to see so many people I hadn't seen face to face in a long time. So no, it was a great night.
What we do have on the list is this article from the AP, the Associated Press, and it's telling us that our home prices have gone down. Equity has dropped year over year for the first time in quite a while. So, Rich, what did you gather from this article?
It dropped a skosh. The headline just reads like, oh, it's doomsday, but really isn't. We're talking about 2% of all homes with mortgages are underwater, and those are likely homes bought in 2022 with very limited down payment, probably no down payment, probably, VA loans, and they've just lost a little bit of equity. So this is a great time to show the graph within this article, because that puts a lot of perspective into where we actually are. We're way up from where we were in 2018, way up from where we were in 2009.
Yeah, if you take a look at the graph, we'll put it up on the screen. If you're listening to this on a podcast, what it looks like is it is just a continuous upward trajectory. And then during those COVID years, we saw it skyrocket. And if you can look back to the third quarter of last year, there was a big bump. If you remember, that's when rates were starting to go up. People were panic buying. Prices were through the roof, and we got into the beginning of 2023 and things started to dip down. And so if you look at this quarter versus last quarter of this year, things have actually ticked back up a little bit, but because there was such a big delta from Q2 to Q3 of last year, that's where the negative equity amount that they're citing comes from. And so even though we're up from last month, we're down from the beginning of the year and down a little bit, tiny bit from Q3 of last year. So yeah, it's definitely clickbaity. But you can already see that things are ticking back up, and we've talked about that continuously here. That because of inventories being so tight, because there's not enough new home builds, that demand is pushing those prices back up again, even though we're still in a high rate environment.
Why couldn't the name of the article be "Americans Have a Boatload of Equity"? I mean, because that's what it really is.
Glass half full.
A lot of equity out there still. We lose a percent and whatever. I mean, that's just market fluctuations. Homeowners today are sitting great. The demand is so high. We've talked about that. There's no inventory. The prices are going to stay up. That's it.
Yeah, so take a look at the article, take a look at the graph. Before we get into a rating of this article, we're just going to remind you once again that we have this really great resource out there for free on todaymortgages.com/marketing, and it's 5 quick ways that you can win at marketing, separate yourself from the competition. So go check that out. It's completely free, and we want to help you guys out with that so that you can start marketing yourself to win. Hey, Rich. You talked about it a little bit already, but tell me how you're going to rate this article.
I give this a 1.
Give it a 1.
This is nonsense.
It is. There's some fact to it, but yeah, it's good.
It's true. There's not any lies in there.
And the reason we're talking about it today is so that you can talk to your buyers about it when they're worried about, especially if you are a real estate agent on the listing side and people are worried about their equity. It's now the right time to sell. And so that's something that you want to be talking to your people about, to talk them off that ledge that we are continuously flirting with. So, Rich, any final thoughts on today's article?
Nope. That's all I have. But I would like to say, anybody interested in learning about network funding, make sure you're reaching out.
Definitely. Check out the Grow link below. It's going to tell you all about what we're all about here and how you can be a part of the best network in mortgages. Thanks so much, everybody out there, for watching and listening. Rich, thank you for your time today. Again, if you liked what you're hearing, if you want to share us, we would love to get in front of more eyeballs and more ears. So hit that like, subscribe, or share button wherever you're consuming this. And until next time, thanks for joining us on Today in Mortgages. Today in Mortgages is produced by Network Funding LP, which is an equal housing lender, NMLS 2297. The content of this program is meant to be a commentary on mortgage and real estate news, and any discussion of rates and or products should not be taken as an individual mortgage or home buying advice or pricing estimates. And any commentary on this show should not be considered a promise to make a loan. All applicants for a loan must qualify, and you should consult a professional regarding your individual loan scenarios for your financial situation. Visit our website at nflp.com/licenses for all state licensing and other legal information.